Because like we're kind of saying is you don't. I mean, as of right now, it's easy to say, well, I could it's easy to say I want to do this, but until you start doing it and you start getting closer, like one of the big questions that any employer asks, like, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Everyone's like, well, I don't know. Do like you want to guess what you're gonna be doing, but from a month to month basis, you don't know what you're doing. Even day to day, sometimes, just because you go to bed one night and you're like, all right, well, tomorrow I'm doing this, this, this. I don't think there's ever been a day in my life that the day has went exactly how I thought it was going to go.
No, not at all.
So, and
I've
life is the same way.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like something that I've never done, and it's something that I'm trying to do now. Like making a huge conscious effort to do now is, especially with new things, is just do it. Like I don't need
Yeah.
to quote Shia LaBeouf here, but but it's true because no matter what you do, no matter how much you prepare, the first time you do something, there's a high chance that you're going to fail miserably at it. And the thing is that, not only should you understand that though, but you also need to understand that that's a good thing. Like that's fine. That's a that failing something, even the the first few times, it's never going to be exactly what you thought it was going to be or how you want it to be. And I think we have it backwards right now. I think when people want to try something new or learn a new skill or something, I think what they do is, and I do this all the time where I'll prepare for stuff. Like I'll get everything together, I'll prepare for it, I'll watch all the tutorial videos, I'll read all the books before I actually do something with this new thing. So that I prepare for it to try to convince myself that, oh, I can do this, like this is definitely possible. And then I gain and then that allows me to gain motivation, when I'm doing, when I want to do it. So I'm like, oh, great, now I want to do this. Now I'm super excited about it. And then I do it. And then I probably fail. And then
Yeah.
all that motivation comes crashing down because I didn't just try to do it to begin with. And I think we have it backwards. I think you should just do something, and then just by doing it, even if you fail, you can still you'll get a better idea of what you're getting into. You'll realize that you can actually do it, and then you become motivated, and then you just want to keep doing it instead of, you know, because if you fail right from the beginning, you know what you're getting yourself into, um, and you'll learn from it. You'll never learn if you successfully do something. If you successfully do
Yeah.
something, then you're just doing it.
And especially with like anything like that, when it comes to if you just do it, you know what you do wrong. Like if you start doing it, you'll learn what you did wrong, and then you could try to focus on fixing that. Kind of like you were saying, if you spend all this time and again investing all this time to learn something, yeah, and then go to do it, you might realize that you already knew how to do most of it, and you just wasted a lot of time to, So
Yeah.
I don't know. I
It.
enjoy learning new things, but you can't you can't know what it is you need to learn until you actually try the thing.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like, that's definitely true. There's like a lot that goes into it, but you don't
Yeah.
want to hesitate. You want to just do it, make mistakes as soon as possible. Another thing though that one of the big things that I learned from reading that book that I showed you, the 4 Hour Work Week or whatever. I think you have it.
Yeah.
Is that the 80/20 principle where and this apply kind of applies to this rule kind of applies to everything, but especially when it comes to like learning a new skill. 80% of that entire skill are the basics realistically, and the other 20% is all the little nuances and the little masteries and the little things that you have to do. But like 80% of all that you do is like the first you know 40 hours, first 20 to 40 hours of work that you put into this new skill. Like it's like almost everything that you really need to learn, which is a I think that that motivates me personally, where it's like, oh, I don't really have to spend all that much time to get pretty good at something. Not like amazing, not like incredible, but if you just learn the basics of something and really really ingrain that into your, into your brain,
Oh yeah.
that you're,
Uh,
you could have a good time at that point. Like, you're having a great time with whatever it is you're doing.